ELP project made by Chetan Chaurasia. In this project, I will tell you about the radio receivers. Introduction. In radio communication, a radio receiver, also known as receiver, a wireless or simply a radio, is an electronic device that receives radio waves and converts the information carried by them into a usable form. It is used with an antenna. Now, how it's work? A radio receiver is connected to an antenna which converts some of the energy from the incoming radio wave into a tiny radio frequency AC voltage which is applied to receiver input. An antenna typically consists of an arrangement of metal conductors. The oscillating electric and magnetic field of the radio wave push the electrons in the antenna back and forth, creating an oscillating voltage. The main functions of the receivers: first, filtering; second, amplification; third, demodulation. Now, first, band pass filtering. The band pass filter allows the frequency of the desired radio transmission to pass through and block signals at all other frequencies. The band pass filter consists of one or more resonant circuits. Tuned circuit. The resonant circuit is connected between the antenna input and ground. To select a particular station, the radio is tuned to the frequency of desired transmitter. The radio has a dial or digital display showing the frequency it is tuned to. The tuning is the adjusting the frequency of receiver's passband to the frequency of the desired radio transmitter. Turning knob changes the resonant frequency of the turned circuit. This is the figure of series RLC resonant circuit, how it tunes. Now, second, amplification. The power of radio waves picked up by an receiving antenna decreases the square of its distance from the transmitting antenna so the signal to be amplified. In most modern receivers, the electronic components which do the actual amplifying are transistors. Receivers usually have several stages of amplification. The radio signal from the band pass filter is amplified to make it powerful enough to drive the demodulator. Then the audio signals from the demodulator is applied to make it powerful. This is the figure of transmitter working as an amplifier in common emitter mode. Now third is demodulation. After the radio signal is filtered and amplified, the receivers must extract the information bearing modulation signal from the modulated radio frequency carrier wave. This is done by the circuit called a demodulator. Each type of modulation requires a different type of demodulator. And AM receivers that receives an amplitude modulated radio signal uses an AM demodulator. An FM receiver that receives a frequency modulated signals uses a FM demodulator. And FSK receiver which receives frequency shift keying. Now this is the figure showing how wave looks after demodulation. And finally this is the figure showing the entire working of radio receivers. Thank you.